Amber Jenkins with us here from Pittston area. Amber, it's your senior year. You're doing this throwing thing here at PA. Talk a little bit about how it all started.
Okay, so I've actually been doing track since 7th grade, but I ended up getting into throwing about the middle of my 8th grade year because my old coach, Mr. Struckis, pushed me into throwing. And then I actually ended up liking it, and I actually ended up being good at it, so I stayed with it.
Talk about the technique. I mean, it's just something you have to get down, and
Yeah.
it might take 100 times. You're like, I don't want to do this, and this is for. I'm sure a lot of student athletes go through that. Whether you look at the discus and trying to get your feet down, or the shot put with the explosion, or the javelin with the way the hole. There's a lot of different stuff going on.
I mean, believe me, I definitely had my share of getting mad at myself during practice and overworked. It definitely doesn't help to be overworked if you try to stay calm and just really focus on what you're doing. It definitely helps, but it does take a lot of time to get the technique down.
A lot of talented student athletes here at Pittston area in the track and field program. Right now we know that the track has a bunch, but it's nice when you can complement it with some field events from the young ladies. Talk about, whether it's the guys or the girls, and you guys are kind of at a little bit of an island because you're over on this side of the road driving into Pittston, but I'm sure you've built some relationships over the years with some of these student athletes.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, being part of a team is one thing that you're never going to forget. I mean, you gain so many friends from it, you gain so many relationships, you get close with your coaches. I'll definitely never forget my coaches. They have said so many things that have just pushed me through it.
The next step for you, it's your senior year. You already know where you're going to go, so tell us where you're going to go and why you're proud to attend college.
So I'm actually going to East Stroudsburg University. I'm attending their pre-law program. I had an interest in their school because I actually went there 1 year for track for an invitational, and it was just a beautiful campus, and I'm still debating on if I should do track down there or not, but
well, time will tell. You also play field hockey. How old were you when you started that, and what did you like about that sport?
I was in 7th grade when I started field hockey. My dad pushed me into that also, but I ended up loving it. It's just the competition and just the relationships that I have with my team.
Let's talk about the support at home, going through some adversity. Talk a little bit about the people in your corner and rooting you on.
So I actually come from a super athletic family. My mom and my dad were both really athletic. My dad pushes me to the best he can. My mom actually lost her about 1.5 years ago, and she loved watching my sport. She was at every event, she never missed it. And I just push myself every day for her and my dad.
As far as your memories here at Pittston area of being a student athlete, you're going to go on and do bigger and better things. And it's been a trying year. Everybody going through COVID, it's been pretty tough. For you, what kind of positive memories will you take here from Pittston area?
It's just so funny. I think my favorite thing about Pittston is definitely the sports and the invitationals from track. There's so many memories on school bus or at the invitationals or at the meets, and just things that you can never forget.
Districts is right around the corner. We'll go back to 2 years ago, not last year, 2 years ago. That's a long time ago. What do you think you've done to try to say, hey, I'd like to try to get some medal here in 2021?
Well, I've taken 7th place the last 2 years at districts for javelin. I actually just got good at discus this year, so I'm not sure. I think I have a good shot at taking a medal there for disc, but I'm definitely working my butt off. I keep going to the gym, I'm lifting, doing everything that I can.
Well, it's great to catch up with you, and we wish you the best at ESU.
Thank you.